Hey girl, hey, welcome back to my channel. It's your girl Misha. Thank you guys for joining me yet again for another review. We are back with a brand new review for Heart and Hustle Houston, Season 1, Episode 6. If you are new here, then welcome. I give lighthearted reviews with a little bit of laughter and a little bit of shade and a whole lot of detail. If you're back for a second or third time, then welcome back. Y'all, please don't hesitate to like, comment, and subscribe to the channel. Share with a friend. Hit that notification bell so that you will be updated each and every time I upload a video. Now, child, let's get into it if we gonna get into it. Sorry, y'all, I'm late, okay? I was a little tired. Oh, child, I was exhausted yesterday. But anywho, next week they're coming on at 7 p.m. Central Standard Time, so maybe I can stay awake. So when the episode first opens up, we see Alaina, Ro, Chloe, and Latorria. They're at this pole dancing class. I was like, now this is my kind of stuff. Do you hear me? This is my kind of class. Baby, the way Alaina was popping that thing on that pole, I said, okay, girl, she rocking that thing like. I know that's right, child. Baby, if you don't leave Josh alone, baby, if you do not leave him alone, he does not know what he got. Okay. Plus that body was bodying too. I said, oh no, ma'am, honey. You exerting all that energy and using all that on the pole, and you have a living pole, and he living in the other damn room? Girl, absolutely not. And Ro, I see you over there, girl. That sex appeal was appealing. Y'all better be a private dancer. Baby, y'all better be a private dancer. Latorria said, y'all see Ro over there? She was on it. The pole was polling. The 8 counts were counting and 18. Baby, that was so funny to me. I said, Latorria is crazy. Meanwhile, I don't know what the hell Chloe got going on. Chloe crazy. Chloe, you are nuts. I don't know what you got going on. And Latorria is clutching her pearls, honey. She is like, wait a minute now. Did they move the pole? Child, this was a fool. It was so funny. Latorria, you know you better take that windbreaker off and get in the field, okay? It's all in good fun. Take that damn windbreaker off and let's get into it. So after they get done with the class and whatnot, they sit down for a minute. Latorria tells them that Labrina hooked her up with a cowboy named Banks with a capital B. He got some shmoney and Labrina is setting her up on a blind date. Now, I was all for the blind date. We'll get to it. Labrina, girl, don't piss me off. But she's setting her up on a blind date. So then Chloe said, well, you know what, Latorria, I can kind of see you with a man that got like a salt and pepper type of beard. You know them silver foxes and whatnot. So Latorria said, like a pawpaw. Girl, it ain't gotta be like a pawpaw. Some of these men are graying in their 30s. I graduated from high school in 2001, and a lot of the people that I went to high school with, the men, are gray. So they don't always have to be a pawpaw. Sometimes they just get their grays early. In the next scene, Alaina is at her new private studio where she can cater to the celeb clientele that she has in her own personal space in peace. Now, her first client was Latoya Luckett. Y'all know Latoya Luckett. Latoya, actually, when is Rashida and them coming back? Because I need to know what's going down with Jefferson and Gigi and all of them. See, I hate when Tyler does things like this because I get all enthralled and then he takes a 17-year break. I don't have time for that. I love my sisters. I do like sisters, but I don't watch it anymore like I used to. But I need divorced sisters to come on back. Okay, so now that we've gotten that out of the way, she sits down and she starts getting her makeup done. And Alaina is telling her that her and Josh still sleep in separate bedrooms, honey, because you know that's her calling card. Hey, girl, so you want a natural beat? You know me and Josh still sleeping in separate bedrooms, right? That damn Alaina. So she's telling her, and Latoya said, we still doing that? Girl, they are still doing that. She said, are y'all at least rubbing feet? She said, no, but we hug. Latoya said, baby, we from Houston. We hug everybody. I know that's right. We'll damn near hug the mailman when they bring that tax check at tax time. Girl, we hug everybody and antibody. That's just the Southern hospitality in us. So y'all hug, and what does that mean? And what kind of hug is it? Is it body to body? Or is it a church hug? What is it? Because I know all them pole moves you got, it's got to be a little bit more than a hug, honey. I would hope. So Alaina is in the confessional, and she's saying it's because she's questioning if she can trust him. Listen, Alaina, if you think separate rooms is the answer, I'm here to tell you that it is not. Let me tell you exactly why I say that. When a man is in a separate room, now he does not have to sneak and text and sneak and call. He can do whatever he want to damn do because you can't see him. He has the best of both worlds. He knows you're in the other room journaling or whatever it is you're doing in there. Kids are under the same roof, so he ain't got to worry about no child support and no visitation. And he's in his own room doing him. No, ma'am. No, ma'am. I do not. If y'all are going to work this out, y'all need to work it out in the same bedroom. He does not need to be in no separate bedroom, honey. He already can't be trusted. So she brings up the counseling, and Alaina says, well, no, I'm doing mine, but he's not doing his yet. Latorria said, why are y'all not doing it at the same time? Girl, I said that. I said the same thing. So Alaina told her it's because he said that he wanted to do his alone first. Girl, I knew that was a lie when he said it, but anyway. So then Latorria told her, girl, look, y'all are still operating as single people. How y'all gonna work on a marriage and doing y'all's own thing? So you need to ask him one more again to go to this couples counseling. Now, I may not have been as eloquent as Latorria is, but Alaina, I told you on that last review, girl, that didn't make no damn sense. He should be willing to do both, because him having the support of individual therapy will help in couples counseling. They are two different things. Josh like to play, honey. He playing all day. Moving forward. In the next scene, Latorria is at home and Miss Sylvia has made a house call because Latorria is really struggling. It is the 1 year anniversary of her dad's death, and she just needs some type of support. And as I was watching this scene, y'all, my heart really hurt for her. It really did. It's hard losing your biggest support, especially if it's your parent. Because, you know, not a lot of us are blessed with relationships like she had with her father. Somebody that she can always count on. She can call him. He's there for her. He offers support. You know, that's a big thing. But what really had me tearing up is when she told us that she was the one that found him in the bed, no longer here. She said his eyes was open, he was laid back, and he had a heart attack. When I heard that, tears immediately started coming down my face. Listen, I don't even have words because I cannot imagine how you feel. My sincere condolences to you. I pray that you can find some type of peace and joy in each day. I hope that you have memories of him, lots of pictures. Maybe you can go and get one of his old shirts for his scent. I don't know what you can do. I just hope and pray that you feel better. So she's telling Miss Sylvia that she feels like she's doing everything alone. She comes home alone. She has to do all this work, and she's taking care of her team, and then she has to take care of his estate, and she's doing everything alone. So Miss Sylvia then brought up that she can maybe start dating. So she told her that she is open to dating, and Labrina did set her up on a blind date. Now, it's great to be open. I'm a little too type A for a blind date, honey, because I like to be in control of what's going on, honey. Where are we going? Like, I really need to make sure that everything is everything. But I think that it's nice that she's open to, you know, putting herself out there. Over on the other side of the H, Alaina goes over to Manira's house so they can catch up. Now, one thing I like about this cast is they gonna be moving forward. Honey, they gonna move right on forward. We ain't heard nothing about when Alaina was edited to call Manira older looking, and Manira had an attitude about that, and we ain't heard nothing else about that. I love it. We haven't heard anything else about her looking 11 and Latorria saying this and saying that. I love it. Shaniqua is no more. I love it. I love the fact that Chloe and Alaina got over Josh not being fine, but I'm gonna bring it up again tonight. Okay? Baby, I'm gonna bring up Josh tonight, okay? But I love that they just skip right on past it. Now, this is how you do a reality TV show. Don't nobody, in the real world, you don't talk about things 50,000 times. You just don't do that. We talk about it once. If we get over it, we got over it. If not, it's on site. It's just we don't keep talking. So I'm just happy that they don't keep talking. So anywho, Alaina gets there. Hey, girl, come on in. She comes in. They sit down. They start chatting. They jump right in. Manira starts talking about how, you know, they're not where they used to be as far as their marriage. And they start talking about Alaina's marriage. So Alaina was telling her that Josh needs to do more because he's only done one session. One. And she wants him to take accountability for violating her like that. Okay, you violated my trust, and now I need you to step up and take some accountability. Alaina, I'm speaking directly to you, honey. I fear that you may be waiting on accountability that will never come. Sometimes you got to be all right with that. If you choose to stay in this marriage, You have to be ready to accept accountability that isn't genuine, that may not come, apologies that are not sincere, and repeat behavior. Because the way that Josh is behaving and the way he behaved at the end of this damn episode, I was like, absolutely not. But I've been saying that, honey. But maybe that's just me. So Manira starts talking about how she wants to be more vulnerable with her content and not appear so strong all the time. And she and her mom, this is what she starts telling Alaina, because Alaina said, well, what do you mean about not appearing so strong? So she told her that her and her mom lived in India, okay, and with her dad until her mom divorced her dad, and then they came to the States. And then she said they lived in a basement with a few other families. While she was in elementary school, she witnessed her mom breaking down, crying, because, you know, she wanted so much more for them. So that's probably why she is the way that she is now. You know what, though, as she was talking, I was just thinking, you never know what someone's story is, or even what people go through when they get home. You know, you see them at school and you're like, okay, bye, Manira. And then you go home and you don't know that she's actually living in a basement with several other families. Like, you just never know. That's why just be kind, honey. Just be kind. Just be kind. Just be kind. Just be kind. Because you never know what somebody is facing. Moving forward. I think Manira could also benefit from some therapy. But another thing that I was thinking, because, you know, I like to deep think and whatnot. Who do the therapist talk to? Because you have to think every day they are constantly taking in everybody else's energy, everybody else's problems, everybody else's issues. But who therapizes the therapist? I just really wonder that, and I hope that they're keeping their mental health intact as well. Because I just stopped to think about this randomly the other day, and I was just like, dang, you know, you just dump all over these people and they're expected to help you heal, but who's healing them? Because what if they don't have the emotional bandwidth to accept what you're giving? That's a lot. But anywho, Manira could probably benefit now from some therapy as well, because it's not healthy to keep it all bottled up. Honey, trust me, I know. In the next scene, Ro goes to Chloe's house so she can talk to her about what's going on, because she knows that Chloe is not going to judge her. Listen, Chloe was mean in this scene though, because she got in a confessional and she was like, you know, Ro usually has high energy and stuff, and you know, she came over here and I'm looking at her like, excuse me, like, what's going on? What is wrong with you? And that's how I am too. If you come to me and I know you're usually one way and then you come another, I'll be like, what's going on with you? And say, what now? Oh, come on, girl, let's go talk about it. Because honey, definitely get ready to piss me off. Come on, let's go talk about it. Tell me what's going on. So they sit down. And in the confessional, Ro tells us that she's been in this situationship for a few years with this man. He's in the NBA and she loves him and she wants more, but he's not on it. Okay. Like, she wants a commitment, a marriage, a family, and he's not there yet. So she tells Chloe that her period hasn't come yet. She was like, you know, I just been so stressed out and I haven't gotten my cycle yet. Chloe said, girl, what? Wait a minute. Let me fill my wine up. This too damn much. You say what? You didn't get your period. So she want to know if she's pregnant, but she's like, I want to be pregnant, but not this way, because I've already done one pregnancy alone and I don't want to do that again. Ro, honey, I'm speaking directly to you, friend. First of all, who is this NBA player? Okay. Secondly, does he have a friend? Listen, I don't want no commitment, honey. I just want to zip it and do it. Do you hear me? I don't want no commitment, honey. They got on to their house and I'm going to stay at mine, okay? But does he have a friend? Okay, you ain't got to tell me who he is, but just tell me who the friend is. Now, preferably, I would like a veteran in the league, because I'm 42 years old, okay? But I don't look it. I'm just saying I'm 42. And thirdly, girl, don't piss me off. Do not piss me off. Pregnant, listen, I want you to have your fairy tale and your family and all that, okay? I want that for you. But we got to take the necessary steps to protect ourselves. Okay. Like, being pregnant alone is the worst feeling ever. I would not wish that on my worst enemy. Honey, I went through that and I felt like I have never experienced loneliness like I did when I was pregnant. People do not tell you that side. They show you, you know, the big stomach and the pretty pictures, the maternity pictures and the belly cast and the baby showers and the gender reveals. Pregnancy is lonely. You can't do half the stuff you wanted to do because you're pregnant. Sometimes you have complications. Your friends are out doing whatever they do. Some of them turn on you. You know, half the time The friends that you have going into the pregnancy, they are not there by the time the child is born. Then sometimes the daddy be tripping, and they don't start tripping until you get pregnant. It's just lonely. Okay, it is just lonely. And there's a downside to everything. So I'm just saying. Now, Chloe wanted to know how Sophia would feel. That's Rose's daughter. So this girl here done delivered through Uber. Okay, girl, to get it from Amazon. I know you wanted the same day or whatever, but Amazon gonna make sure they at least put it in a box. So she Ubered a pregnancy test to the house. Sophia was outside playing basketball, and she retrieved said test, went on in the house, honey, and she was like, what is this? And who is this for? Girl say, what now? What is happening in here? Y'all know what? That reminds me of a story time. It's not really a story time. Baby, one time in college, I left my Plan B, like the box. I left it on the counter, and my nosy ass roommate came in asking all them questions. I was like, girl, get out of here. It was a wild night. That's all you need to know. That's all you need to know. I am not trying to graduate with no baby on my hip, honey. Please get your ass out of my room. Oh, baby. It was good, too. Good enough for that damn Plan B. But see, I had a Plan A, but it slipped off because it was so wild. Baby, that's a story time for another day. Anywho, back to this. Now, when Sophia came in with the bag, Ro tried to play it off, but Sophia was like, girl, I ain't no fooling. You ain't fooling me. So Chloe said, okay, well then if you got it, let's go take it. So she went in there, and Chloe was just like, well, if you are pregnant, we got to plan a baby shower. And Chloe gonna plan it to a T. Do you hear me? If you have not ever seen one of her events, go to her Instagram page, Chloe Cook Events. I think that's right. Yeah. And she puts on the most lavish, beautiful events. She ain't one of them Atlanta housewives party planners. Okay. Well, check me, boo. She's not that. She definitely has a knack for putting together awesome parties. So, I mean, if you are pregnant, girl, you in good hands with the baby shower and whatnot. So she went on ahead, peed on the stick. It said not pregnant. Ooh, child. Ooh, that was a close one. Rose said, if she got pregnant, he would definitely support her, but she not going to tell him. Ma'am, he's going to see this. Tell what you ain't going to tell him. He going to see it. Now, she was relieved because this isn't the way that she wanted to do it. And I'm just like, girl, listen. Next time he come in for a layup, don't let him slam dunk until he put that protection on. Okay? I'm just saying. In the next scene, it's the day of Latorria's blind date. Baby, this right here was a fool. The blind date walks in. Mr. Banks. Labrina. Ma'am, what is this, honey? What is this? I mean, he seems nice. Let me just put that out there. He seems like an okay guy. But my girl can be set up with someone a little more young and vibrant. And blind dates, this is how I feel about it. And I might be wrong. This kind of hurt my feelings a little bit because I feel like when people set you up on blind dates, this is how the person who set you up really feels about you. Like these are the type of people that they think that you would attract. What about Latorria, says Mr. Banks. So I don't know why Labrina thought that Banks was the man for her. Like, what is this? Child, ain't no way you thought this was a good fit for Latorria. This is crazy. So he comes on in, he sits down. He says he loves horses. Honey, that's all I knew about him is he love a horse. He said that he got about 7 horses. And well, that does mean he got a little change and he got a little bread. Them horses ain't cheap. But at the same time, no. I was going to try to find another word. But at the same time, no. Latorria is still young and she has time to find someone. She is 35 years old. There's no reason she need to go get this man. Absolutely not. This is what they're talking about, right? He said if he had to break himself down, he would be 60% horses, 20% 18-wheelers, 20% motorcycles, and 10% personal. I said that is 110%. What type of math is he doing? That must be that new math. I ain't never seen a whole pie be 110%. Labrina, girl, your husband didn't have no nice NFL friends you could have hooked Latorria up with? Hell, even a referee. Because you know the referees be making that good money, honey. Do you hear me? I mean, you must have got him from one of them trail rides I see going down Homestead. Honey, if you from Houston, then you know. I don't know where the hell you got this man from. I don't like nothing about it. Do you hear me? Nothing. And Latorria's so sweet, honey. always in her PR bag, talking about, well, he was really nice. He has some nice qualities, but yeah, he loves horses. No. Why did Labrina hook us up with this man? We don't like this man. I'll say it for you, Latorria. You too sweet. Labrina, we don't like this man. Girl, bringing this man over here. He has 7 horses and he definitely wants to date Mr. Ed. We do not like this man. So then she told him that she has a fear of horses. Well, baby, what she say that for? He said, oh, okay, well, we wouldn't make it. Good. Y'all wasn't gonna make it no damn way. She was like, well, I mean, you haven't even heard me out. That man said, hell no. I promise y'all I ain't making that up. That man looked right at Latorria and said, hell no. Baby, this is Houston. Y'all see why I don't be talking to nobody? This is Houston. Labrina went with all her resources and found banks for Latorria. This is the Houston dating pool. Y'all a mess. So then he starts telling her that he got divorced in 2007. He had given up on love, and now he's kind of testing the waters a little bit. So Latorria was asking him if he dates women his age. He said, I don't like to date nobody younger than my daughter, and she's 31. So then she told him, well, I date older men, but it just depends because I want kids because I don't have any. Girl, go on box that food to go. Trying to sit up here and talk to this man about these horses, honey. And he's sitting here playing in your sweet face. Let's go. This man don't want nothing but them horses. That's it. That's all. So then he asked her 12 times if she was still scared of horses. Sir, she just told you she's afraid of them. So we don't have to keep asking her because guess what? She's still afraid of them. It is September 14th. She's still afraid of them. Yep. Absolutely. So then he said, well, how old are you? She said, I'm 35. He said, well, how many kids do you want? She said 3. He said, at 35? That's interesting. I said, oh no, ma'am, honey. Sir, you're interesting. And I don't know if it's in a good way. Okay. Now you can tell, like I said, she's in PR because I would have walked out as soon as he started talking about his 110%. I would have gotten up and gone to the restroom and I would have been gone. I'm sorry. I wouldn't have said that with this man, but that's just me. In the next scene, Ro goes to visit her therapist and she was telling her she needed this session because she is really going through. Okay, the girls are going through. So she starts telling her how things are going, and she told her about how, work is going and how now is her time to put herself first. And her therapist is telling her, what she has is a boundary issue. And she's always giving and getting nothing in return. So then Rose starts telling her about how she's been dealing with a man and she's been putting his emotions before hers, putting her feelings to the back burner, because she wants to make sure that he's good, especially because he plays in the league. And sometimes when they're playing, you cannot be bombarding them with all those emotions and whatnot. They got things to worry about, like bouncing that damn ball and whatnot. She basically numbs her feelings so that the people around her can be happy. She didn't even want to tell the man that she was pregnant or could possibly be pregnant because she doesn't want to bother him. If you are with a man that even remotely makes you feel like, even if you put yourself in that situation, if you think that there's an inkling that he would be upset or annoyed that you told him something like that, that might not be the man for you. And I can so relate. That's the part of you that's selfless and empathetic. I get it. I'm the same way. But you know what? You have to be able to realize that you deserve to have your needs met too. And I'm just now starting to get there. I'm like, no, that is a complete sentence. I used to never say no. They'd be like, you coming to so-and-so house? Are you coming to? And I would just show up and I would be miserable. They would take all my energy. I would get in the car and drive home in silence. And I don't do that no more. I ain't coming because I ain't damn coming. Y'all never come. I never wanted to come in the first place. I was coming to appease y'all. I don't halfway like none of y'all. Truth be told. But maybe that's just me. Now, her therapist did say it best. She said putting everybody's needs before your own, that's exhausting. And what she's dealing with are issues of worth. And she did tell her that she's breaking the cycle by coming to therapy and seeing her. And, Rose said she felt like it was dumb to even be worried about him in the moment of wondering whether or not she was pregnant. Now, her therapist reassured her that it's not dumb. That's the empathetic side of you, which is a curse and a gift, and that she needs to create some boundaries. Baby, that therapist was putting it down. Do you hear me? She was laying all of it out there. I felt like the therapist was talking to me too. I was like, bro, go on, scoot over, girl. Scoot on over on the couch, child. And ma'am, please pass me a tissue. Because I'm finna start crying too. I cannot even enjoy vacations good for worrying about everybody else. Everybody else is in the vacation photos and not me. I'm the one taking the pictures. You know what I'm saying? So I totally understood this whole session, and I felt like that therapist was speaking directly to me, honey. Y'all know how I be in these reviews? Like, I'm speaking directly to you, honey. She was definitely speaking directly to me. In the next scene, Alaina is at home journaling, and she's like, Josh, he gonna say, what's up? What's up? Nothing. Come your ass in here and let's fix this marriage. That's what she should have said, but she's not me. So she said, can I speak to you for a moment? I said, oh, baby, they real proper in that house. Because I would have said, hey, come here. What you doing in there? You can't sleep in here, but you can hang out. You can come say hello. I didn't even know you was in the house. Anyway, let's sit down. We got to talk. The camera's here. That's why I'm by myself. That's why I'm by my damn self. That attitude right there. That'll do it. So he sits down. So she starts out by asking him how he feels. He says, well, I don't want to be in the other room. You know, I don't want the kids to see that. Do I think that this was a better step out of any other step that could have been taken? Well, that's yet to be seen. Josh, what are you talking about? You just be talking. See, girl, let me break it down for you. He playing. Okay. He does not even think that he deserves consequences for his actions. The other step would have been divorced. And he's sitting up here talking about that's yet to be seen. She should have put you out fully, but she put you out the bedroom because a lesser woman would have put you out of the whole damn house. Talking about that's yet to be seen. I did not like that answer. She's like, yeah, well, I think it's the better step. Of course you do. She is holding on so tight to this marriage. Alaina, do you know who you are? Do you know your worth, your light? Do you know any of that? Josh doesn't see you and he doesn't value you. And I hate to say that, but it is as clear as day. Have you seen you? I'm going to call Chloe in to say the rest. Chloe? Josh is in here because I just want him to know that we see Alaina and we see him as well. Okay? That's all I'm going to say. Y'all call Chloe to tell you why I said this. So she's telling him that, you know, she doesn't want to be in this space, but it's for a reason because there are things that he did to her that she would never do to him. Now, she's basically fighting along for this marriage. That's what it looks like to me. He seems checked out. He was sitting there, but was he really present? She told him that she wants him to want their marriage, which is why she was pushing couples therapy. He was like, well, I'm not opposed to it. Lies. She's like, you are opposed to it. He's like, no, I'm not. They do a flashback to him being opposed to it and saying that he would like to do individual therapy first. She told him when she brings it up, he brushes it off. She wants there to be more action and not just words. So she's talking and he's just sitting there. Now, after she said all of that, he says, okay, I'm trying. She said, you gonna start trying today? He said, no, I'm trying. So she said, okay, so then what about couples therapy? She asked him again, just like Latorria suggested. And he says, you know what? I want you to be happy. So whatever I have to do, I will. He might as well have said, I want you to be happy. So if that means me moving out, then I'll do that. It's not you, it's me. Like he might as well have said that. Josh is a huge no for me. When I say huge, I mean huge. He is one of those men that you have to show better than you can tell him. Call his bluff, sis. He is playing, girl. Absolutely not. He is taking her for granted and he's taking her kindness for weakness. And if he thinks he can do better, I encourage him to try it because you're going to soon see that you were a 10 in high school. But baby, this is the real world where people stop being polite and start getting real. Okay. So if you think that you're going to go out and find you another Alaina, you are not. And I'm not saying that Alaina is perfect because there are two sides to every story. We don't know what goes on in their marriage. But the fact that the introduction to Alaina was them sleeping in separate rooms and the sadness in her eyes. And when she speaks to him, clearly he's done something he should not have done. Otherwise, he would be fighting against whatever narrative she's painting. But he's not because he did it and he's guilty and he doesn't give a damn. He don't care. And Alaina, I told you that Josh was stalling with that individual therapy talk. Girl, I told you. He does not want to do the work, but he doesn't want to be in the other room either. Make it make sense. What you gonna do, honey? You got to piss or get off the pot because your wife is fighting for your marriage alone. Okay, are you in it or not? Are you ready to love or not? They pissing me off, honey. Y'all on OWN, so we just gonna lump all the shows together, honey. Don't make me have to get my son in here to sing that theme song. Are you ready to love or not? And that was the end of the episode. Listen, y'all comment down below. Tell me exactly what you thought about Heart and Hustle Houston. If you happen to watch, if not, that's cool. I told y'all what y'all needed to know. Comment down below and I'm gonna comment back. Please don't hesitate to like, comment, and subscribe to the channel. And as always, stay safe, stay blessed, spread love, not germs. Peace.